Hello, you guys. Welcome to Blunt Bake TV. I am Candy Cubana, the hostess with the mostest. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. I appreciate y'all for this journey. It is July the 20th. Don't worry about what time it is. You know, we on the universe time. We on the universe time. All right. But anywho, happy summer, y'all. We in the middle of the summer. It's hot and it's a bummer. It's hot. Ain't nothing else to do. Ain't you don't want to do nothing. You want to go out the house probably after 7:30, 7 o'clock, 8. Don't nobody want to go outside in the daytime unless they absolutely have to, okay? So I just want to say thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and all those good jazz. All those good things. All those good things. Let's keep this thing going, okay? Now, I got my security hat on today. Because I want to talk about security. I want to talk about having security, just period, point blank. But let me get into it, okay? So this week I had a really good week, you guys. I was nominated for a team member of the month at my job. What? I was nominated team member of the month, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's because I really be doing stuff. You know, I put forth the best effort that I can, and I'm not really a perfectionist or anything like that, but I try to get somewhat close to it, you know, just to do my job. But people see it as you probably being a perfectionist, or you trying to be the teacher's pet, or you trying to suck up or kiss up or things like that, and that's far from what I do. Far from what I do. I just do what I am supposed to do as a coworker, as a team member, as an employee, and then I get recognized. I get my recognition. And I love that. I love that so much, for somebody recognizing me. So let's just start. I was on the 4th of July. I worked on the 4th of July, and I was working in the bowling department, the bowling area. And the manager, I didn't know she was really the manager, because, you know, they like to hide sometimes. Everybody don't know who everybody is all the time. So I'm not familiar with her. But hi, you guys. So she came up to me and she was like, "Can I see your swipe badge?" And I was like, "What swipe badge? You know, I was just like, what you trying to do? You know, I was like, why?" She was like, "Well, I just want to put in a good word for you because I appreciate all the help that you're doing and things like that." And I was like, "Oh, girl, that's like, you know, you have to say nothing but a word. Here you go. Here go my badge right here, ma'am. Here go the badge. Take it." So she took a picture of it, and I guess, you know, she sent it to whoever she needed to send it to, and, you know, said good things about me. And I'm so proud of that. I'm so happy about that. Thank you so much. So, coincidentally, this is what I do. I am in security. I do security. And let me tell you, it was not the job that I thought that I would be doing, but it is very stable, and it's reliable, and it pays the bills. You know, it gives you overtime when you need it, and it's an essential job. I always told myself, after the pandemic, after the panorama, get an essential job if you must, if you can. Try to get that, because it's going to happen all over again, you know, with the shutdown, and, you know, you're not working and things like that, unemployment. So I always told myself, I need to get a job where I'm going to always be needed, no matter what. No matter what. So, boom, I do that, I do this, security, you know, and I want to talk about security, slay all day, period. So, basically, I was nominated. I went to the luncheon. The luncheon was nice. We had some pretty good food there. You know, I could, you know, you can't really chow down how you want to. You can't really get down how you want to, because it's important people around. So you not, you know, you kind of like cutting and trying to bite, like, you know, you eating like you got some sense. You know what I'm saying? You eating like you kind of like in a commercial or something like that. I feel like I'm in a commercial, because I feel like I'm being watched. you know, by people that are higher up and other department leads and people just looking at me. So I'm not about to, you know, chomp down on no food just because it's free and just because it's good. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to embarrass us like that. I'm not going to do that, Blunt Babes. I'm not. Hi. So the food was good. Nominees went. I got my nominee. You know, I did not win, but it is okay because I went against some vets, okay? I went against some big vets that have been there for years, put in work for years, and I never want to take away from people that actually have put in their years, their time, and their efforts and things like that. So, you know, I didn't win, but the fact that I was nominated, the fact that I was in that room, the fact that I was amongst people that recognized my efforts, different managers, different supervisors, different general managers, people were there and they saw me. So clearly they know that I'm doing something right on this property, okay? So shout out to them for recognizing a real one. Shout out to them for, you know, giving me the opportunity to win. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a winner no matter what. And if you guys have been nominated before, if you guys have gotten any awards before, kudos to you, shout outs to you. Hold on, let me do something real quick. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Got my little award, you know. Got my little shum, you know. Just a little recognition. Then I got my nominee badge over there in my room. But anyway, so that was nice. That was beautiful. That was great. I appreciate that. Now, as far as this security topic, right? I wanted to talk about security. People are here for part-time, full-time, and then some people are seasonal, some people are on-call. Just like that. Full-time, part-time, seasonal, on-call. Just like a job. It's the same thing. Now, you just have to know where to compartmentalize these people and not be in denial. Don't sit by the denial river. Don't ride up to the magic mountain. Don't do that. Just let it be what it is. Let the truth lay where it's at and move on, okay? This person is for you or this person is not for you. This person is for this amount of time. This person is for this amount of time. It's nothing to be mad about. You just have to compartmentalize these people. Now, I know sometimes you want certain people to be certain things, but that's being a little arrogant, thinking that, you know, people are supposed to be how you want them to be. That is going to be a negative, okay? It's not happening. So, when people show you who they are, believe them. Simple, baby. Believe them. You know, you got to do what gives you security. Do what gives you security. Hang around who gives you security. Do you feel insecure when you're around this person? Is this person always putting you down? Is this person always being a negative Nancy? Is this person always being a Debbie Downer? Every time you say something, they say something negative, or they try to shoot it down or talk down about it or downplay it. It's like, wow, you know, like you have nothing positive. You don't have a positive bone in your body, you know? They only want demise. They want to talk about things that are perishable, things that are, you know, irrelevant, things that don't last, things that, you know, you shouldn't give your attention to because it's pointless. You know what I'm saying? So basically, oh baby, that's fine. You could go and get blocked. Baby, please. Baby, please. You could go. I'm going to learn this today. We're not going to have no negativity on my channel, baby. Because you on here strolling and, you know, you ain't got no life. We not doing that. Anyway, go play your little video games and stay broke. Okay? Now, do what makes you feel safe. Hang around who makes you feel safe. Okay? Stay away from the drama. Stay away from the gossip. Stay away from the negative. Like people like this that just come in your room and say stupid things. You know? They don't want to hear the positive because they've had a negative life all their life. You know, they don't have anybody to uplift them. You know, they're probably going to be, you know, lack thereof, very lackluster of a person. You know, so people that never smile, people that never laugh, people that never have a good time. Like, you don't have to be a clown, you don't have to be a jokester, you don't have to be a comedian, but just live your life, smile more, you know, find the inner happiness. Whatever you have, be thankful and grateful for that. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. Be happy with what you have, you know. Therefore you can accumulate more. God will bless you to accumulate more. Okay, so you know, you don't hang around party poopers. Nobody wants to be around a party pooper. Like, if I come to a party or if I come to a gathering or an event, I get dressed up, I put on my best perfume, I do my makeup, my hair is laid, I'm looking good, I'm moisturized. You think I came out here to be negative? You think I came out here to slap a hoe? You think I came out here to curse out a dude? Like, for what? I want to ignore you and give you dust. I pay people dust. You have to pay people dust. That's what it is. And if you're going to live off that negativity, then you live there. But don't drag people down with you. They will not do what you do. They will continue to elevate. Now, don't tell them no good news. Don't tell nobody your news. Let it be. Let it happen. Let it play out until it's done, said and done. Meaning the good news, such as, you know, anything that you may have accomplished, anything that you have bought, anything that somebody's bought you, any new things going on in your life. You don't have to tell people everything all the time. People are in secret competition with you. They are secret haters. And stay away from people who only want the scoop. You only want the scoop, baby. You only want the tea. Why do you want to know people's news and drama and tea so much? Why? I bet you won't want them to know yours. You be ready to squabble up if they knew yours. But I digress. Sometimes a little shade is funny. Sometimes a little kiki can be funny. A little, you know, jonesing or roasting or whatever they call it, you know, bagging on people and stuff like that. Every blue moon is fine when it's in light laughter. We don't want to do too much. Let's not do too much, okay? Remember that scene on The Nutty Professor, the first one, when Dave Chappelle was clowning Eddie because he was so big? The uncomfortability that he felt. You know, even Jada, she got clown sitting there being his date. Clown, drag, she felt terrible. It's just sometimes you have to read the room. You have to know when you are starting to be a nuisance, starting to hurt people's feelings. And it's very nasty, you know what I'm saying? Now, some people do deserve certain things, but I'm talking about the people that are bullies. I'm talking about the people that just pick on people and they don't have no type of light heart to them. Everything is just so dark, you know? I don't like it. But anyways, like I said, people are going to be here for part-time, full-time, seasonal, on-call. Sometimes you just call somebody every blue moon and, you know, they can talk to you, y'all can reminisce, you can chit chat, they got your back, whatever, you know, you can vent, and then that's that. It's done. Y'all don't hang out, y'all don't really see each other, y'all don't do nothing together. Like, it's just every now and then, just an on-call situation. Then the full-time people, the people that are longevity, the people that are genuine, the people that are going to be there, that you know ain't going nowhere. No matter the trials, the tribulations, the things that you say to them, what you bring to them, they are going to be there for you. And those people are hard to find. Now, if you have a lot of that, stick with that. That is a good support system. That is very good for you. And it's healthy. It's healthy at the end of the day. Stop giving permanent or what is it? Stop giving people like these meals of, you know, information, and they're just short-term people. They're not here for a long time. They're here for a good time. So just know that. And then I went to a concert, you guys. I went to a concert. I worked the concert, actually, security. I worked the Urban Legends concert. You know what I'm saying? Urban Legends, woo, 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 woo. So I got to talk to some powerful people. I got to see some amazing people, things like that. Got to chop it up, chop it up with some billionaires, some millionaires, some thousandaires, some legends, some hood legends, the people from the West Coast that I adore and deem to be the legends. You know, shout out to Too Short, shout out to E40. You know, Scarface was in the building, but I did not see him, but I saw his entourage, his manager. Shout out to y'all, you know, and shout out to the paparazzi and all the friends involved, and, you know, the different posse cliques and things like that I saw. Too Short, he was cool. He just bumping elbows with me, talking to me, whatever. He called me 88 because, you know, that's that year right there. That's that year right there. So y'all do them calculations. Y'all do that math on that. But we aging like fine wine over here. We aging like fine wine. Because he was like, oh, you graduated in 88? I was like, no. He was like, oh, I was finna say, you look good. I was like, nah, brother. Nah. That's when, you know, I popped out and showed niggas. That was the year. You know, 88 was a great year, you know. Pop out and show niggas. Shout out to Kendrick. But, yeah, so just being around people like that. Shout out to Cisco as well. He did good. He sounds good. Drew Hill, things like that. R&B artists were there as well. I told him he did a good job. He was like, thank you. He's very sweet. He was in and out trying to, you know, get his bag and get up out of there. I get you, Cisco. Shout out. You know, shout out to E40. He was clean. He was clean as a cotton ball, pimping. He was looking like a cotton ball that got it all. You know, he was a cotton ball that got it all. Shout out to him. No, that was like my second time seeing him. But because I remember the first time I seen him perform at a concert, and I was like, you better turn up, 40. And he was like, off top. So off top it was, you know. And then shout out to the Bay Area comedian Louis Bell. I got to talk to Louis. Hi, Louis. Shout out to Louis. You know, if you see this one day, that was me. I was security. And you was lost trying to get your Uber area straight, get your Uber situation, Lyft situation, ride share. You know, I was trying to guide you to the right direction, sir. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, you was trying to spit them isms with your playerisms, your isms. You know how they do up there in the north. But shout out to the Bay Area. Shout out to Cali, period. South Central, stand up. What it do, y'all? You know? I love y'all. But anyway, it was a good time. And then Louis, he had posed a question. He had said something because there was a male security that said something to him, and he was like, see, I like women enforcement. Y'all know how to, you know, I think things would be more smoother if it was more ladies and more women. He was trying to spit them isms. I'm telling you, he's an ism. So I was just like, you know, hey, you know, we gotta have the men. Come on now, we gotta have the enforcers, you know, people that lay thy handeth on thy peoples, you know, when they get out of handeth, you know. But the question was, do women or male officers and guards, police guards or security guards, do they escalate things more or de-escalate? Like, who escalates things more, women or men? Y'all leave that in the comments. I have no idea. But do males or females escalate situations more? Who escalates more, male or female? Security, whatever, officer, guards. Who's turning up more? Who's the one always kick it off and jump it off and always gotta pop it off, you know? I'm gonna say, I think men, because men have an ego or a thing to them. And I know that a lot of women are emotional, and this type of, industry requires you to be more logical, you know what I'm saying? And more gut feeling than heart feeling sometimes. So, the men are going to be the men. They're going to be the stand up macho, don't take no mess, stern, firm, and, they're going to be the ones. That energy, mixed with someone who is intoxicated, someone who's had a bad run-in with the law or authorities, it just gives them bad taste already, I guess. Because it's like, men are always going to lay their hands on you, for the most part. They're always going to up the force first and, do what they got to do first, normally, But I think it's because it's just a male-dominant field that they win by default. So I just hope that a lot of female officers and authority, security guards, things like that, they use their logic over their heart, because sometimes that may get you hurt, So that's why there are a lot of men in these positions, because they're not so ticky boom boom, emotional. Just having a bad day because of their stomach hurting or something like that. Some female problems type shit, So, I'ma say males. Males will pop in and kick it off just a little bit more, just by default. But I try to keep it cool. Normally, people love me. I just received some flowers. Oh my gosh, y'all. I want to get my flowers, y'all. I gotta get my flowers real quick. I will get my flowers real quick. I'll be back. I'm here. Shout out to the beautiful person that gave me these beautiful flowers. These were received yesterday. I love them. They are so fresh and beautiful. Wrapped in this beautiful, lovely, like, velvet wrapping paper. Someone gave these to me at work. And it's just like, when you think that people are not recognizing you, like I said, when I had got that award, I wasn't looking for it. I wasn't trying to be nothing. I was just helping out, And that's how you know that people are always watching you. People are always looking, and just do the right thing when you're not expecting anything. Just do it. Just do the right thing, and things will come to you, basically. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of the steps that I've taken. I'm proud of my moves. I'm getting the things that I deserve, and I am so happy for it. I'm here for it. I'm clocking it, and I don't take it for granted. God is working. He stays working. He is the omega, the alpha, the everything. He is my everything. She is my everything. It is my everything, whatever that may be. But I know that there is a powerful force that runs all of this, and nothing matters. Nothing matters but His word. So, thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate you for being here. Make sure you like, share to your groups. Upcoming podcasters. Shout out to the West Coast. Shout out to California. That's where I'm from. I'm doing it for us. I'm putting on for us. Kendrick kind of set something off, like, he made me kind of put the fire up under me a little bit, just a little bit more. Sometimes you need that push just a little bit more, and then to have that representation from somebody that's from where you're from, and then succeed expeditiously, like, oh my God, it's very amazing. It's very commendable, So, yeah, you guys, Don't ever think that you can't be anything, do anything, grow, be recognized, be loved. People are here for seasons, full-time, part-time, on call. Know the role. Know their role, okay? Shout out. Shout out to everybody I saw. Shout out to the legends I saw. And everybody else in between. Get yourself together. I didn't feel like doing a lot today. I'm going to tell you, I'm finna go do my hair, you know. I didn't feel like doing nothing today. It was my off day. I was chilling. I was relaxing. I cleaned up a little bit, did a little laundry, ate a little food. But I was not trying to do nothing today, y'all. So sometimes just get out the bed, y'all. You know, wash it behind. Open the blinds a little bit. And just respect another day, you know, another day, another dollar. You know, somebody is always watching. Somebody will always recognize you for your efforts, the things that you do. And sometimes it takes a little longer than others. You know, people think that just because it happens so quick that they're going to last so long. I say, people think because it happens so quick that you're going to last so long. Baby, let me tell you that's not the case. Some people have a slow burn, and then they have longevity. They last for a very, very long time. Don't sleep on those people. Don't sleep, y'all. We here. We here. We in this thing. People see me. People know what it is. And all it takes is just consistency. All it takes is just persistence. You know? Wake up. Get up. Show up. I try every day. I'm not perfect at all. I try and I wake up and I get up every day. And just because you are alone don't mean that, or just because you're a loner, it don't mean that you are alone. And I know that it's hard to understand that, but try to. Go on YouTube, go look at some videos, go on Google, read some articles, you know, read what some doctors say and psychiatrists and things like that, and how, you know, finding yourself, being alone with yourself, taking yourself out on dates, and, you know, just enjoying life without the company of others, it gives you a different type of strength. It does. It gives you a different type of strength. And some people may be like, you a loser, you ain't got no friends, you ain't got no da da da. And it's like, I got me. Do you got you? Or do you need your friends? Or do you need people? We don't need nobody. And if you do have a genuine circle, kudos. Good for you. Keep it. Keep it that way. But my vibe is my tribe. My tribe is my vibe. And I thank y'all so very much for joining me today. I appreciate the lady that gave me these. She was in some type of beauty pageant. And, you know, I don't know if she was like one of the leaders, directors or something, but she saw me at my post. And she was like, you know what? I want to give you these. And I was like, what? Oh. You know, drama-fied, but very genuine. I loved it. I loved it. And I didn't look for it. I didn't expect it. Just like I didn't expect this, you know? Life is about things that you don't expect. I didn't expect to be nominated for Team Member of the Month and stuff, you know? Listen. Thank you, God. All praises and glory go to Him. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, God. Thank you for it all, Lord. And shout out to y'all for following a real one, sharing a real one, liking on a real one. I appreciate y'all. I'm Candy Cubana, the hostess with the mostest. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe and share the vibe. Okay, y'all? Until next time, y'all, I thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.